Hello everyone and welcome to another PokeClay video. Today we will be making a Blaziken. Here we can see it. And I hope this video will help you. We will need red plastilina, white, gray, yellow and a little bit of mix. And then we're good to go. First we will take some of our mixed plastilina or clay or polymer clay. It depends on how you call it. And we will start making the form of the body and legs. As you can see, Blaziken has really long legs, that's why we're going to begin with this. And also so we have a solid piece, not just random pieces put together. We take it a little bit out and then we start molding the form, making sure it looks like the image. I recommend you to have, when you're doing this, well, if you're following the video, it can be easy for you to do it, but if not, I recommend you to have a picture. Well, now that we have the body almost finished, we go to the second part, that is putting some support to the legs for it not to fall down. Oops, well, you must be sure that it's all inside of the Pokemon so it won't show up. And now that it's inside, it will help for the support, not only for the legs but also for the torso. And this is important because if not, your Pokemon will fall or it can break for the weight. And well, now that it's done, we will grab some more of our mixed clay and we will start shaping the head form just as that. It's Blaziken doesn't have a big head. It has two long white like ears, or well, not ears, like hair, but the head is not that big. Now that we have the body finished, we take some of our red clay and we start putting it all over the leg and torso area, just like that. You can also do this with only red clay instead of the mixed clay, but I usually like to use the mixed clay so it won't be wasted, because I have a lot of it and many of the Pokemon are made with mixed clay in the interior. And well, as you can see, now we're putting a toothpick for the support of the other leg, and oops, well, we put it in the correct and right way and it's done. At first I didn't put it because I think it will be enough with the other support, but after looking good at it and the height of Blaziken, I thought with another toothpick it will be just fine, so the two legs can be well held and won't have problems. Now we keep putting the red clay. Once you're almost finished, you can continue with the next color. Well, let me know if these tutorials are helping you to do your own Pokemon, and tell me what will you change. All the support and comments are well received. Now we put a little bit more for the upper part of the torso and we're almost good to go. Now that we have all the red area covered, we are going to follow with the yellow. Now with the yellow we also follow the same process of taking a little bit and just putting it all over the body. Again, you can do this only with yellow clay if you don't want to recycle or if you don't have enough like mixed clay, but I like to do it this way so I don't use so much of the normal colors of the clay. And we make sure to cover all the areas. And there we have it. The first leg is almost finished, well, with the basic colors, just a little bit there, and we have it done. And now we will proceed to the second leg. It's the same process, just at the other side, and we put it and make sure everything is covered up. Now that we have it almost finished, we will start making some little balls. This will help us for doing the parts of the upper leg, well, more like the knee. If you see, Blaziken has like feathers coming out from the lower part of the leg to the upper part, and we need to make like a sharp, well, like teeth form for the legs, and it's just put them random, with some a little bit higher than the others, some smaller, but always try to make it all smooth, like for it to be a part of the original creation. If not, it will look very, very strange, just like I'm doing it there. And make sure it always ends like in a sharp point, like triangles, like that. Well, for this you really don't need to make it of any height or size, it's just like random. And once we have one leg finished, we start doing the other one, just like that. Sorry, I had some trouble focusing the camera, and now we start doing it again, but with the other leg. For this video, it will be a little bit longer than the others because it's a more complicated Pokemon. Also, I'm still learning how to edit the videos, so please let me know if you liked it and if it's getting better or worse. Thank you guys. And now we have 2 legs, you can see it there, and we will start making a lot of little balls. Well, now that we have our little balls finished, we will just put them in random positions in the lower part of the leg, like it will be nails or something. It's really feathers, and I tell you it's random positions because it really doesn't matter as long as it looks like it has a lot and in a lot of directions and pointing to a lot of places. Also, it's not necessary to put them all like in the same height. You can put some over the others and it will give it a nicer feeling of completion. As you can see there, I'm putting in a second layer just some, so it looks deeper, like that. And then we have one leg finish, and we start with the other. Just remember, like random positions, and just put it one here, one there, and some squish it more and some less, until you get a nice feeling that it's completed. And there we have it. It's finished with both legs, so we are almost done with the legs, and now we will make the yellow part that it's in Blaziken's chest. It's like a change of feathers. Just do a little triangle and put it up there, just like that. And now we will do the tail. I don't know if you noticed, but Blaziken has a tail. I think we don't see it much, but it's there, so it's important for the whole Pokemon to be complete and whole. We just grab like a big triangle of red clay and we put it together. We make sure it's all well mixed, well united, so it doesn't look just like a triangle there. And I put a little bit too much of clay in there, so we just take it out and we give it form, just like a triangle form for the leg, well, pyramid more like. And we have it there, and now we do some little red triangles for the lower feathers. It has some feathers between the legs, just like that. And well, I just put 3, but Blaziken has a little bit more, but you can put or not the amount, just like you can see there. And we have it. Now the lower legs are almost finished. And now we start with the white part, the upper part of the torso and head. You, like before, grab some clay and you start putting it over the body. Or if you are using just one color of clay, you can put it all, just a whole piece there of white clay. We make sure to cover all the area and just to smoothen up everything so it won't look like it's not part of the same well area. And we just need to do like some little feathers for that part, just like that. We grab a little, well, ball and then we squish it for it to have that form, and with 3 like feathers at the end. And now that we have both parts, we put it in there and we make sure it makes like a diamond with the triangle that we put before. Both parts should end in a diamond-like figure according to, well, the Poclaydex. And just like that, if you notice, it's just like a diamond. And we also smoothen it up so it won't look like it's not part. And we grab another part, just make it long, and we put it there in the back so it covers up like all the rest. It's also because it looks like Blaziken has more feathers in the upper part, like in the legs, like little feathers. So we just put it there, and then now that we finish our balls, just random balls like the last time, we put them also in random locations, and also it doesn't matter if one is upper and deeper than the other. Just put them there so it looks deep and complete, just like that. And also be sure that it looks smooth, so it looks like it's part of the, well, same Pokemon, like that. And we put some more for it deep. We are almost finished with this part. Also put some in the front so it will look a little bit more complex, just like that. And at the other side. And there you have it. Now we have Blaziken's upper torso and head form ready. Now we will do the 2 long feathers or hair-like things that Blaziken has in the head. For this we will grab a piece of clay and we will stretching it up to form like a line, and we just grab something for making 3 finger-like things at the end. And now we just smoothen them up and put them together, and With the toothpick I made it a little bit longer, and just for the looks of it. And now we make sure the size is the correct. Yes, it is. And we make another one of those. Remember, just grab the clay, make it long and well a little bit flat, and we make sure they are almost the same length, and we do the 3 fingers again so it looks like that, and we smoothen them up, and it's done. Now we mark it with the toothpick, and we make sure they are the same height, just a little bit more, and it's done. Now for putting it, we will grab the toothpick and we take the size, and then we break it just for it to be the right size. And now we put it inside of the hair-like thing. And once it's done, we grab the Blaziken, and we're going to make the third part of it. The head, it's just a little bit bigger at the front, so we put a little bit more of white clay, just like that, for it to have a bigger front. And smoothing. Now that we have the form, we can start to put the hair-like things in the back. We put the first, and we make sure it's united correctly, so it won't look like it had lines or something. And also the points, we make it a little bit sharper. And now we have it. We are going to grab a little bit more of white, and Blaziken has like another set of feathers in the middle of the 2 hair-like things, so we just grab a little bit of clay and we make the hair with pointy hair, actually, like that. We just give it form, and then we put it in the middle, and just make sure it's all united so it won't fall off, and also because if not it won't look good. And we put the other one and make sure it's united too, without lines, and so watch out of not squishing anything else or letting it fall or something, because it won't be nice for you. Now we just put them in the right position, smoothing it up, and we have almost all the form. Just in the back part, be sure it looks good, and with a little toothpick you can separate it, just like I did. And we have our body ready. And now for the arms, I'm using some steel wire, so it's easier for it to give it form. Also you can use toothpick or something, but I recommend you not to let it without anything inside, because the arms will fall off. And now we just grab some red clay and we make the upper part of the arm form, just like that. Remember, it's not all red, just like until a little bit after the elbow. And we just do the same process for the other arm. Now we just grab some gray clay. Well, it's something like gray, brownish, it's a mix of them, and we make the form of the upper arm, or the hands and the wrist, now like that. And we grab and make 3 little balls for the fingers. Blaziken only has 3 fingers. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but Blaziken's arms are really thin, because even if he's a fighting type Pokemon, he is supposed to only use his legs, not the arms. Well, I mean, he can, but I think the design is made just for the legs, to be the hard and powerful part of Blaziken. Well, we put the 3 fingers together and we make sure they all are correctly done, and we can put them together like that with a toothpick for they so they won't fall off. And we just finish the texture the correct length and make sure it's all united. And just again, like with the other arm, we do the same because they are basically mirrors. And we grab two little gray balls for the, I don't know what those are called, but they are like fingers, but in the back part of the Blaziken's legs. Well, we put them there, and now we just have to give some texture to Blaziken because he's got like rings around his arms. Well, not like rings, but it's, I don't know how to explain it, just look it up. But we do this for the texture. Now that we mark it, we just press the toothpick a little bit for it to have texture, just like that. And we do it with the other arm. Just mark it with the toothpick end, and when we have it marked, just do it again, like the pressure on it, so it will look good. And now we have the arms. Now we just need a little bit of white clay for the nails. Just do some little, well, 6 little balls, and you'll have it ready for it. Now you put them at the end of the fingers. Obviously, I mean, nails are always at the end of the fingers, or at least that I think. And now that we have them, we just grab Blaziken and put them in the correct position, the first arm, and we make sure it's well united to the body. Also be sure to leave a little bit of the wire without covering, or toothpick or whatever you're using, for it to be able to go inside Blaziken's body. If not, it won't be very resistant, and it's possible that it will fall off. Now we have the arms, and we proceed to the face. Also, I noticed that the arms are a little bit longer than usual, so at the end I just cut a little part of the red and just put it back together. For the beak, we start with a little red ball and we just put it in the front of the head. And now we make the side like cheeks, but it's also where Blaziken eyes are. Oops, just like that. Oops. Well, this is not helping, but now we do the other side, just like a mirror, and we have the both parts you can see, and we just make sure it's united with the other part of the beak, just like that. We give it a pointy beak because it's a bird, obviously. Well, fighting cock, but it's a bird, I mean. And now we just do some like long, I don't know if these are antennas or what are those. Blaziken has them. Do you guys know what are those, or if real cocks have them? I think it's just a detail for the Pokemon to look good, but maybe those are the ears, or I don't know. But well, we do both of them, and then we will do some little balls for it, for the lower part of the beak. If you watch Blaziken's face closely, it has some like sharp like things, but he doesn't have teeth because I mean chickens don't usually have them, but we put them there just like that, and we grab a little bit of clay after smoothing it up, just for doing the lower side of the beak, like that, and we just put it. Well, we just put it. That's it. Okay, yep, it's there. And now we have the face almost finished. And now for the eyes. For the eyes we will grab some yellow clay first and do like a half moon, well, half circle. And well, we're smoothing it up, and now we have it and we put it there. And we grab for the other side. We do the same, oops, and if it wants, we put it, yeah, we put it there. Just make sure it's well put and it won't fall off. And now we grab some bluish clay, just do two very small circles and put them in the eyes. That's right, Blaziken has blue eyes. And then we just grab a little bit of black clay and we put it for the pupils. And we just make sure everything is in the right place, and we make two holes for the nose. And make sure you don't stab it with the toothpick. And now I noticed Blaziken head was a little bit smaller, so we just grab a little bit more of white and we put it on top of it, because it's supposed to have a bigger head, or well, white part of the head, just like that. We grab the antennas and we bring them to the front so it won't get damaged. And we have it there. Now we just put a little bit more of white on the front of it, because the white thing spreads almost to the front of the beak. Or well, not to the front, but to the middle of the head. And we do 6 little triangle-like, well, pyramid-like things for Blaziken's feet. We grab it and we will put them there. Just put them, all 3 of them. And we're almost done with doing Blaziken. Then we just grab the random feathers that we put and bring them down, so they will like protect the foot. And now we have it done. There you go, guys. There is Blaziken. I hope this video was helpful and now you can do your own Blaziken. Please let me know if you liked it. Let me know what can I change, and if you do a Blaziken, show it to me. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe and leave a comment.